I'm the founder of Integrity Watch Afghanistan. The organization is doing research and community-based monitoring, which helps beneficiaries to be more in the center of the aid. And we developed a methodology that also makes sure that the citizens are actually real actors of aid and reconstruction. So the very initial thing was how to bring an elephant in the room. So we started by speaking to the government, explaining them that we are going to do some monitoring as an NGO. And they told us, you're an NGO, you cannot touch monitoring. This is the state business. And we told them, no, but you know, we are monitoring also the aid and different things, and this will help you to actually have information about what is happening around you. And they say, okay. So then we went to meet different leaders, and we gathered many people from the community, like 60, 70, 80 persons in a mosque. And we explained them that, look, you have a right as a beneficiary to ask information about this public good. And this is how you're going to do. The major problem that we faced was the fact that communities were actually witnessing problems on projects. For example, a school which was constructed by, let's say, the UN, was facing some structural problems. The communities were actually witnessing them, but they didn't have any channels to actually voice this up. What we did is that we elected in the community people that were in charge of checking the quality of the aid projects that were chosen by the community and that were then followed by the people that were elected to do that. Once they were elected, they would be trained by our organization, and they would then, on a regular basis, every week, go and check the public good that was constituted by that school or by that project that they've chosen. And once they started to check the project, they took pictures, they took interviews with the workers, and if there was a problem, they would just bring it up in a forum that was constituted of state people, of local monitors, of elected people, in which the problem was discussed with tangible elements. This created precedents in the mind of the people, in their capacity to actually change things on actors that for them were actually before that unreachable. So in order to be more effective, we need a real close collaboration with the state, which we have. We signed documents of mutual responsibilities between the organization and the state. We need to have the people to be more autonomous in defining and actually reiterating the experience by themselves without our help. So for this, we created a website called communitymonitoring.org, in which you find all the methodology in detail on how you organized, how many times you have to go on the field to check how do you do the election, how do you make sure that the elections are correct, videos to show engineering tests, basic engineering tests for people who are even illiterate could have access to these things so that they can organize by themselves. We were able to actually fight corruption in the infrastructure systems that were rebuilt by improving the quality of the project, at least to the satisfaction of the communities. We exerted pressure through the organization to the different donors with the say of the people. So we were able to actually bring up the voices of people to get access to that information that was key for them in order to be able to monitor the project in a tangible manner. And we did that process on 600 projects in the last 5 years. And we can say that when we faced a problem, about 70% of the problems that were identified were actually solved through that process.